Math again? But wait, did you know math is not just about numbers? It's about patterns and series that we see in science, and even in stories we read in English. So now, we will be talking about series. Before we begin, here's what we will accomplish today. First, you will solve real-life problems using the formula for the sum of an arithmetic series. Second, describe how the distance traveled by an accelerating object can be represented as a series or pattern. Lastly, recognize and connect sequences of events and word patterns to form a complete series that shows how ideas are logically linked together. Now let's start with a sequence. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers or objects arranged according to a specific rule or pattern. For example, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. Can you see the pattern? That's correct. Each number increases by 3. Now, if we take those numbers and add them together, 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16, we get 50. That sum is what we call a series. So a series is a sum of the terms of a sequence. If you take a sequence and add its terms together, you form a series. So remember this. A sequence is an ordered list of numbers or objects that follow a rule or pattern, while a series is the sum of the terms of a sequence. Now let's start with a simple arithmetic series. Imagine this. You want to buy a new calculator that costs 2,000 pesos so you can use it for math class. You decide to save money following a pattern. If you save 5 pesos today, then 10 pesos tomorrow, 15 pesos the next day, 20 pesos on the next, by the 5th day, how much money will you save in total? Good guesses! Notice what's happening here. The numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 form a sequence because they come in order. But when we add them all up, 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25, that's what we call a series. But here's the big question. What if you keep saving like this for 30 days? How much money would you have in total? We can solve this using the formula for the sum of an arithmetic series. Let's go and solve this together. Here's the formula, where S sub n is the sum of the first n terms, a sub 1 is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. Now substitute the values into the formula. In our case, n equals 30 days, a sub 1 equals 5 first savings, and d equals 5 increase each day. If we substitute the given values into the formula, this will become S sub 30 is equal to 30 divided by 2 multiplied by the quantity of 2 times 5 plus the quantity of 30 minus 1 times 5. 30 divided by 2 is 15, 2 times 5 is 10. So 30 minus 1 is 29 times 5. So now we have 15 times the quantity of 10 plus 29 times 5 equals 145. If we simplify it, 10 plus 145 is 155. Finally, we multiply 15 by 155, which is equal to 2,325. So after 30 days, you would have saved a total of 2,325 pesos. That's the power of an arithmetic series. Now let's connect this to science. Here is a question for you. If the tricycle keeps getting faster at the same rate every second, how can we figure out how far it travels? At 1 second, it goes 10 meters. At 2 seconds, 12 meters. And at 3 seconds, 14 meters. Hey, these numbers are forming a pattern. Exactly, that's an arithmetic sequence. The speed increases by a constant difference of 2 meters every second. But if I want to know how far the tricycle has traveled in 5 seconds, do I just add them all up? Yes, distance here is the sum of the product of speed and time. That's an arithmetic series. On this example, n equals 5, a sub 1 equals 10, and d equals 2. Let's substitute the values given and simplify them by following the operations. If we simplify it, the answer is equal to 70 meters. So, the tricycle traveled 70 meters in 5 seconds. Now in English, a sequence shows the order in which things happen. It's like a list that tells us what comes first, next, and last. Let's have the sentence as an example. First I woke up, Next, I brushed my teeth, then I ate breakfast, and finally, I went to school. See, that's a sequence because the events are in order. Do you notice that the sentence follows a repetition pattern? That's right. Each part repeats the same structure. Signal word plus I plus action. We follow the same rule to get the next number in the sequence. So, when we put all those events or words together, first I woke up, plus next I brushed my teeth, plus then I ate breakfast, plus finally I went to school, we get something like a series. Everything is connected to form one complete idea. Wow, series are indeed everywhere, in math, science, and even in the stories we tell. But here's the exciting part. Your life is also a series because even the smallest start can grow something bigger when you keep going. So we can now say, yay, it's math again. Now, it's your turn. What's your series?